There's a word called disgruntled, and it does mean angry or dissatisfied. Not a word you often have to explain to people who work full-time for a living. They generally, at one point or another, will be disgruntled. So, comedians, of course, like to play along with language. That is a big thing we like to do. So could you be gruntled? You can. It is actually a word. It is, of course, the opposite of disgruntled. It means pleased or satisfied. And isn't that our ultimate objective? Now, I want to be a little bit careful here, because when a man approached Buddha and said, I want happiness, apparently the Buddha said, that is your problem. You cannot start with I want. Okay, this is making it very much about ego. We're not really supposed to aim directly for happiness. It's a byproduct. But it is tough to argue that we all want to be happy. As such, a lot of the advice today might feel like a little bit of a catch-all. Be like, well, what does this have to do with happiness? It's all leading in that direction. So, with all due respect to the hurricanes that have just gone through, okay, they've caused a lot of damage down in Florida, throughout the South. And I like to think of hurricanes, though, as an analogy for what I'm offering today, because I think of pain and pleasure the same way that they report wind speed, right? They'll sometimes say that we have sustained wind of 50 miles an hour with gusts up to 80 miles an hour. I think pain and pleasure are very, very similar to that a lot of the time. Stephen King, the author, has a book called On Writing. And if you want to learn a lot about writing, it is great. Even if you're a technical writer, it's mostly about creative writing. I think it's very helpful. And he says there are 4 kinds of writers. There are bad writers. Then there are competent, then there are good, and then there are great. He said, I cannot help bad writers. There's nothing I can do for you because you're bad. And the great ones don't need any training because they're already great. He's like, my promise is I can take you from competent to good. So similarly, I feel like I can take you from a sustained 5 to a sustained 7 on the happiness chart.